morning, everybody. I'm Tina Dale with the Fairfax County Health Department. And this morning we're coming to you live from Chesterbrook Elementary School here in McLean. The Health Department and Fairfax County Public Schools are committed to encourage our community to stay healthy. And we do that by teaching children starting at an early age to have a healthy lifestyle, which will really take them into adulthood. And that starts with exercise, to be quite honest. However, unfortunately, in Fairfax County, 1 in 4 kindergartners are either overweight or obese. And in order to counteract that trend, the Health Department and Fairfax County Public Schools are working together to teach young kids really the importance of a healthy lifestyle. Joining me today, I have Janine St. Lawrence. Janine is a school public health nurse here at the Health Department, and we're also going to be talking with PE teacher Jay Levesque. Jay is one of the great instructors here at Chesterbrook. Now, we've asked you guys to join us today so we could talk about the benefits of exercise. And Mr. Levesque is going to show us how we can really use some household items to incorporate that and make it fun for families. But Janine, let's start with you. Why is it so important that children exercise and get that 60 minutes a day?
So the benefits of exercising 60 minutes a day are vast. Did you know that getting physical activity can help children improve their memory and focus, lead to better grades, and reduce stress? Research by the Mayo Clinic also indicates that being physically active can help lower our risk for cardiovascular disease, diabetes, depression and anxiety, lead to better sleep quality, and just improve our overall energy level, making us more productive throughout the day. So it's really important for us to know these benefits and help to minimize our risk for certain conditions early on.
So national guidelines do recommend that children and teens get 60 minutes of moderate to vigorous activity a day. And by doing that, starting that trend kind of early, it will really take them into adulthood. What's the number one tip that you have for parents?
So research shows us that parents' attitudes towards health behaviors do impact children. So my tip for parents would be to encourage your family to start with moving and get physically active, because we know that in these impressionable years of childhood, kids look to their parents to model positive health behaviors. So by modeling that example for your kids, they will want to then in turn be more physically active. And we know that a lot of the conditions that I mentioned early on are avoidable, so they are modifiable, meaning that we do have control over our risk for certain conditions and diseases. So by setting that example at an early age, you help minimize the risk really early on.
So for some families though, I mean really, between work and school and after school activities, could it be a challenge for some families to incorporate exercise?
So it doesn't have to be, and I would say for parents, encourage your children to put away a lot of the technological devices, put away the cell phones, put away the Xbox, and just get outside and get moving and do something physically active, whether it's playing tag or walking in a local park. And even during the winter months, you can sort of adapt outdoor activities for the indoors. Fairfax County has a plethora of community sites like rec centers, teen centers, again, walking trails and parks that provide a safe environment for your family to get out and get moving.
So to reiterate that point that you're making, it's really important for families to encourage their children to put down that screen and to move more.
Right, so research by the Robert Wood Foundation shows that among children and teens, sedentary behaviors have increased significantly over the last few years. So multiple studies have also shown that sedentary behaviors are associated with overweight and obesity. So we want to have this inverse relationship between physical activity and screen time. So as you encourage your children to be more physically active, you also want to pull back on the amount of screen time that they're engaging in. Screen time has been known to be related to overweight and obesity, as well as sleep deprivation. So among all age groups, this is a recommendation for everyone. Limit the screen time, and the more you do that, the more you'll have opportunities to engage in positive health behaviors that are beneficial for your mental health, for your social well-being, and for your physical health.
So what recommendations, Janine, do you have to encourage families to start moving more?
So I would say meet yourself where you're at and find something that works for your family's needs. So, the CDC recommends 60 minutes of exercise, but even if you can start small with 30 minutes, that's great. And if you can incorporate 10 to 15 minute bursts of exercise throughout the day, that's also great. And I would say if you are starting anything new or vigorous that's very different from what your normal activity level is, be sure to consult with your physician just to make sure that it's safe and appropriate for your body's needs. But again, start small and then work your way up to meeting some of those larger goals that you have in terms of physical activity for both you and your family.
So we are here in a gymnasium. We are going to be talking with Mr. Levesque, and he is going to show us some fun things. So Janine?
So Mr. Levesque is going to show us with students here how to incorporate common household items into our daily physical activity routine. And he's going to show this in a very fun and creative way.
Hopefully. So my name is Mr. Levesque. I'm one of the PE teachers at Chesterbrook Elementary School in Fairfax County. Here we have
Paige.
and
Nathan.
there you go. Just a saying that we have in Chesterbrook Health and PE, not Chesterbrook, sorry, Fairfax County Health and PE is by the time our students graduate, we want them to be their own, be knowledgeable enough to be their own dietitian or nutritionist and also their own personal trainer. And we start that education process very young, as you can see. So this is just an easy way, or there's about 6 ways that we're going to show you how to sprinkle in exercise and fitness into your everyday routine using household items. So if you have dye, most people do, it's not a big purchase. All you have to do is roll the die like this and have a corresponding exercise that you would do. If you have fuzzy die that hang from your rear view mirror, you can use those. But our favorite over here are the 20-sided die. So we're going to have Liam roll. Liam, roll that. And Liam just rolled a 3. So each number has a corresponding exercise. So number 3 is going to be, we're going to do 3 up, up, down, down. So everyone get in this position. Okay, actually right here. And we're going to go up to our hands, up, up, down, down. And we're going to do 3 of those. Ready, set, go. Up, up, down, down. 1, up, down, down. 2, up, down, down. 3. Perfect, guys. Then we would have someone else roll and do a different exercise. Let's move over here. Now, not everyone has a set of free weights at their house, but I'm sure everyone can buy a bottle of water. This 8-pound weight is the same weight as this gallon of water right here. So we're going to have Nate perform a goblet squat. So he's going to hold it in his hand, and he's going to squat down. Perfect. Just like so. We're going to have Liam. This is a 3-pound bottle of water. He's going to do bicep curls. Now, we are lucky enough to have some free weights. Are you ready to do your shoulder presses? So you're going to hold them up by your ears, and up, down, and right here we have Paige. She's going to do tricep extensions, holding it right here, elbows close to her ears, boom. And it's that easy. So everyone has bottles of water hanging around their house. Easy way to incorporate some fitness. All right, let's move over. All right, so with this being said, next up we have Jenga. How many of you guys out there have played Jenga before? Yeah, me too. You too? She's a little shy. So we just had Liam pull this bar right here, or this block. It says 8 plank wiggles. So Liam would pull it. He's going to place it on top, and we are going to perform those plank wiggles right now. So let's get into a plank position. We're going to wiggle from side to side. Ready? To the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. Now we get up. Let's have Nate pull one really quickly. All right. And what would that be?
5 curl-ups.
5 curl-ups, so we would do 5 curl-ups as a group. But let's move over to the next area. Let's have my 3 students sit right here. So this is called spelling test fitness. Each letter has a corresponding exercise. I'm sorry about that. Has a corresponding exercise, and it's all alphabetical. A lot of students, a lot of kids are kinesthetic learners, so they can act out how to do the spelling word. Might help them with better grades, I don't know. So your spelling word today, Brooke, Paige, is stay. How do you spell stay? S. So you're going to perform 2 side lunges. 1, 2, what's the next letter?
T.
T. So you're going to do 2 T-bars. 1, 2. Very good. What's the next letter?
A.
A. You're going to do 2 arm circles. 1, 2. And then what's the last letter?
Y.
She nailed it. She's going to do 2 Y-ups. So 1 and 2. So easy way to implement some fitness and exercise even into your homework. Let's move on over here. What are you doing lying down? Move on over here. How many of you guys have a quarter? All of you guys do. Even if you have a penny, it doesn't matter. So what we're going to do, I'm going to call out as the parent. These are not really my children. They just play it on the TV. I'm going to spin this, and you guys are going to do, what exercise do you think we should do? Mountain climbers. So we're going to do mountain climbers while this spins. All right, so get in your mountain climber position. All right, ready, set, go. Driving those knees up to our elbows, keeping our bottoms down. And freeze. I should have let you guys keep going. Now, that might be hard for an elementary age student. If you guys have a hula hoop, you can use that too. What exercise do you think we should do next?
Squats.
Squats. So we're going to do squats when I spin this, all right? You ready? Remember, feet shoulder width apart, arms out as a counterbalance. All right. Get that bottom low, Liam. Brooke, bend those knees. All right, keep going, it's not done. But in the interest of the time, we're done. Let's move over here. And then we have Hit the Deck Fitness right here. It's just a deck of cards. Most people have a deck of cards lying around their house. Over here, if they get a diamond, what exercise are they going to do? They're going to do jumping jacks. If they get a club, what are they going to do? Squats. If they get a heart, what are they going to do? Mountain climbers. And if they get a spade, what are you going to do? Shoulder taps. So let's have these 2 boys are going to be a team. They're going to turn, and these 2 are going to turn. So you turn your cards, you guys turn your card. All right, so we got an ace of diamonds, so that's 1 jumping jack.
And 2 hearts.
And 2 hearts, so we have 2 mountain climbers. You guys are doing 2 mountain climbers. Turn another one.
I got a 8 of
8 of spades. So you're going to do 8 shoulder taps. Can you pick? 3 of spades. Now with that being said, these are just quick ways, 10-minute activities that you can do with your family to make sure that they're moving. It's all about just sprinkling it in, not overwhelming. And it's as easy as just writing exercises down on blocks, guys. It's not reinventing the wheel. So guys, let's stand up here. I think we're almost done.
Great demonstration, guys. Thank you so much for coming in early this morning and demonstrating. You guys had great form. We really enjoyed learning some new moves. We appreciate that a lot of these moves can be incorporated, as Janine said, into small bursts throughout the day. Something that you guys can do with your families with some very common household items. Thank you very much, Mr. Levesque. Great demonstration. So a lot of these moves that Mr. Levesque showed us today, he does have a Twitter feed where he actually shows proper technique to perform these moves, and that's Twitter. So it's at PE Whisperer. So please go check it out so you can see some of these moves and learn about some other great exercise tips that he has. So if you would like more information on what Janine spoke about, the benefits of exercise, please go to cdc.gov and search keyword healthy schools. And if you would like more information about the PE program that Mr. Levesque talked about, please go to fcps.edu and search Physical Education Program. Here you will learn about Fairfax County Public Schools philosophy and approach towards PE in school. And if you would like more information about the Fairfax County Health Department School Health Promotion Program, please go to fairfaxcounty.gov/health and search Toolkit. Lastly, if you guys have some great exercise tips that you would like to share with us, please use the comments section below. And I want to just give a special shout out to Mr. Levesque and these guys for coming in and doing a demonstration for us today. I'd like to thank Janine St. Lawrence, our school public health nurse, for coming in and talking about the benefits of exercise. And a big thank you to Chesterbrook Elementary School for hosting us today. So for all of you all tuning in and watching us, thank you so much, and we hope to see you again soon.